Now, African Rainbow Capital, many of you will know that it is an investment holding company, and some of its majority shareholders are our South African billionaire, Mr. Patrice Motsepe, right? I mean, this company, I remember when it listed some time back then, the share price, I think we're trading around 6 rands per share. But during the pandemic, the shares of African Rainbow Capital went below 3 rands per share, which so many people bought and all that. And as I'm doing this video today, African Rainbow Capital is trading at 9 rands and 30 cents. In fact, yesterday the shares of African Rainbow Capital went up by over 6%, and that's good news, right? Now, going to the bad news, African Rainbow Capital, it's looking at delisting from the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. But something which is good, which resulted into the share price of African Rainbow Capital yesterday to surge by over 6%, is simply because they say, as they are making, or as they want to make this move of delisting from the Johannesburg Stock Exchange and go private, they are going to offer investors a 9 rands and 75 cents per share. So if you own African Rainbow Capital, all the shares that investors are owning, they want to buy it back, and they will be buying it from you by around or at an amount of 9 rands and 75 cents. This is what led into the share price of African Rainbow Capital to surge over 6%, because before this announcement, we of course read that African Rainbow Capital rather was trading at 8 rands and 66 cents, and that 6% jump came after we read this news of saying that, I mean, if I am owning African Rainbow Capital and I know very well that it was trading at 8 rands and 66 cents before this announcement, from that 8 rand 66 cents to the 9 rand and 75 cents, this is a good 18% profit or good return, which is something that is very good, right? I mean, those that are already sitting at good profits, this is a very good deal. And some of the companies, I mean, when most of the companies do this, obviously they won't just come and obviously not give investors some good deals. We saw this on X or on Twitter, or they bought back those shares from the retail investors at a very good premium price, which was something that is good, something that is very, very incredible. The downside is that there are people that obviously were investing a lot into this company, and seeing that it's going to be delisted, obviously it's not going to sit well with them. I mean, the billionaire and this company, they want to make everything private, because they are saying the cost to operate and oversee affairs and operations of the African Rainbow Capital investments in Mauritius has become increasingly expensive, and in addition, charges to tax legislation since African Rainbow Capital investments listing have resulted in tax inefficiency. So this is the primary reason that they want to delist, or they want to buy back all of their shares from retail investors that own these shares, which I suppose it's fair, man. As long as you are getting more than what you bought this company with, it's always good, right? I mean, like I said, African Rainbow Capital, there was a point in time, 2021, where it was trading below 3 rands per share, and then those that have been buying since then probably sitting with some good profits, right? And them considering to give 9 rands and 75 cents per share to the retail investors or to the public that own this company, I think it's also a very good deal, because if you were not on a green, maybe on Friday when the market closed, or on Monday when the market closed, right now you are going to be on a green because of the offer, because of the amount that they will be giving, or that they will be paying those that own their shares, or those that publicly own their shares, right? I mean, the average 30-day share price of African Rainbow Capital is around 8 rands and 6 cents, and when you look at that average for the last 30 days, these 9 rand and 75 cents which they will be paying to investors, it's like 21% gains. So you are gaining, or you are going to gain like roughly around 21%, looking at the average trading share price of African Rainbow Capital. It is a sad thing, because it is this, without no doubt, it's one of the companies that people were talking a lot about, and they were just hoping that one day the shares will even go to 50 rands and all that, and seeing it now being delisted, this is not good, right? I mean, one thing that obviously made people, or another big reason which made a lot of people to go and invest or to go and buy shares of African Rainbow Capital. This is because this is Patrice Motsepe's company. Our very own billionaire, this is his company, and seeing it being delisted now, it's a sad story. But what made a lot of people invest, it's obviously just by that name. The fact that we are reading that it's Patrice Motsepe's company, or it's Mr. Patrice Motsepe's company, people are interested. They want to buy, which is something that obviously this is sad, but at the same time, I don't think investors are going to complain about this. Personally, yes, I once owned this stock, but I sold it, I think, at a profit back in 2022, 2023, I can't remember, but I sold it at a profit to look for other companies to invest in. And when you look at the market cap, it has got a market cap of 14.1 billion. It has got a return on equity of 8.39%, a return on assets of 8.3%, net asset value of 1,278. This is something that we must be aware. And by the way, if you check the issued shares, the publicly issued shares, the shares that are available, which they will be buying back some of these shares, it's 1.5 billion shares. They will be buying back these shares from the retail or from the public, which is something that is great. And because they will be giving the public some pretty good, decent offer of R9.75. And looking at the fact that even now, after that gain we saw yesterday, it is still below what African Rainbow Capital plans to give to the shareholders that publicly own this company. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this. I think this is, in as much as it's said to see African Rainbow Capital leaving or delisting, and it's not only from the JSE, we also A2X, right? They'll be delisting from both exchanges, which is something that we must note. And those, like I said, that own this company are going to get the R9.75, which is a very good deal, I suppose, right? Because you are getting paid, or you are going to get paid more than what you bought this company with, which it is always good. Yeah, so otherwise with all that, just thought I'd come and give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. Yeah, I've shared my sentiment, but again, you'll remember that whatever I say here are just my opinions, right? This is not financial advice, these are just my opinions. I think this is a good deal, right? I will see you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.